Okay, so here's your official welcome to our, I don't even know what day it is, April the something, the 13th? Oh, I'm on May. My calendar's on May. I think it's the 14th, April the 14th, 2016. Team Fresh and Fit call. We're in the middle of a recruiting campaign. We've had so many great calls already. If you need the recordings to any of those, check in the files section of Team Fresh and Fit, the family, and you'll find the recordings of our previous week's calls all about recruiting. And tonight, we're going to get to work. We're going to talk about how to plan out your month on a calendar so that you are including every element that you need to be able to move your business forward and ultimately to fill your team up with incredible people just like ourselves who want to do the same thing. And the only way they're going to figure out if they want to do that is if they have experienced something amazing with you already. Let's see. I'll make sure everybody's muted. Awesome. So the idea here is that we want to take someone brand new who doesn't know anything about what we do, and we want to take them through a series of valuable experiences so that they end up in a place where what we've done for and with them is so attractive that they want to do it too. Simply put, that's how you build a team. That makes recruiting sound really simple, right? So the past couple of weeks, we've talked about it from a different angle. But tonight, I want you to understand that running incredible groups on social media is going to be one of the ways that you can add value and show people what we do so that those who naturally are drawn to want to do this will have a pathway and be able to join you in that. Let's see, trying to make sure everybody's muted. I keep hearing things. Okay. All right. So I want you guys to understand that this is something that I have struggled with. Being organized and consistent is anti-Miranda. Like, I'm very emotionally driven, very impulsive. If I wake up in a certain kind of mood, that determines my day, good or bad. I really struggle with consistency. I kind of go on a whim. If I feel inspired to go have lunch with my kids and go, I don't know, drive to another town to go shopping at a certain store I heard about, I just might do that. Another day, I might work my ass off from the time I wake up until I fall asleep at night, which is way past my bedtime. It just, that's how I am. So please understand me. This does not come naturally to me. I am not naturally good at following this system. But if you'll do what I did and force yourself to do it, because success leaves clues, and other successful coaches who are killing it and helping thousands of people are doing this, okay? It's what helped me get our team to 5-star and elite last year. It's what has us in a position to finish between 10 and 15-star this year and hit elite again. It's what has several coaches on our team positioned to also finish the year, either premier or elite as well. So success leaves clues, all right? The 3 things that you need to include every month in your business. Can you guys see that chalkboard right here? Can you see that? Jessica Heckle, I can see your face. Can you see that? Just nod yes or no. Kind of? Let me turn it. Is that better? Okay. All right, the 3 things you guys need to include in your business every month is number 1, a free value group. Now notice I didn't say free clean eating challenge because not everybody has to do a clean eating group. If nutrition is not your thing and you suck at it, don't run a free clean eating challenge. You'll hate it and you won't be good at it. It will suck, okay? So if you're not good at it, don't think that's what you have to do. Being passionate about toxic food that causes cancer is part of my brand. That's part of how I came to Shakeology and fell in love with Beachbody. So that's me, but it might not be you, okay? The second thing that you need to include each month is a Beachbody challenge, which is a challenge pack group. You have to include that in your month. That's how we truly help people. That challenge pack has everything they need. So you've got to run a challenge pack group every single month. I don't care if you have one person sign up for it. You run that group as though there's 1,000 people in there, okay? And the third thing you need to include every month is a business opportunity event or group. Ideally, you should include one or two of those elements, and I'll talk more about what that could look like later. And if you've been on the last 2 weeks' calls, you know exactly what I'm talking about when I say business opportunity, event, or group. Okay, so those are the 3 things we're going to make sure that you have on your calendar every single month. A free value group, a challenge pack group, and some kind of business opportunity event or group. Okay, I hope you wrote those down. Smart people take notes. All right. So the 5 things you're going to do every month, okay, you've got 3 things to include on your calendar. Now I'm going to tell you the 5 things that you need to actually do in a month. Number 1, you're going to promote and expose to these 3 things that are on your calendar. Okay, part of what you're going to do each month is promote and expose those 3 things that go on your calendar. Number 2, you're going to execute those 3 types of groups that go on your calendar. You'll actually run them and do them. You'll execute on those. You will follow through on what you have invited to. So you'll execute on those groups. Number 3, you will deposit into your business. What that means is people will convert into a challenge pack, and you will hit Success Club, and you will recruit coaches to your team. Those are the deposits you make into your business, is when you actually see it through from promoting and exposing and executing and transitioning that into an actual deposit into your business. Number 4, you will train your new coaches and your team to hit Success Club and hit Emerald Rank by doing what you're doing. And number 5, you'll follow the business activity tracker, you and your team. Okay, I'll review those again real quick. Number 1, promote and expose. Number 2, execute. Number 3, deposit into your business. Number 4, train. And number 5, business activity tracker. Okay, do you see anywhere on this list aimlessly scrolling Facebook, stalking top coaches and feeling like I'm not as good as them? Do you see that on the list anywhere? No. Do you see anywhere on that list looking at fit people on Facebook and feeling like you're not good enough to be a coach? No. I would even challenge you guys to do something that I did. Put a sticky note on your computer or even on your cell phone screen. Get a little Post-it note and put it on there and write on there, no news feed. No news feed. You do not need the news feed. You don't need it. It will drag you down, you'll get distracted, and you'll waste time. Use that as a reward at the end of the week. If you have done everything you're supposed to do with your business, you can use scrolling through the news feed as your prize, okay? Because all it's going to do is make you see other people that you'll compare yourself to, for good or for bad, and you'll get distracted and you'll waste time. Okay. Next, I want to give you a quick review of when to post and what to post. It became clear to me in my Diamond group the other day. A coach brought up to me that she didn't know when to post on social media and what types of content do well at what times and on what days. So I'm going to tell you real fast. Here's what to post and when. All right, let's look at one given day. In the morning, you should post something very short and uplifting or funny, something really lighthearted. Do not share that you have a migraine from hell and your mother-in-law's coming to visit and you don't know what you're going to do and your life sucks. Don't post that in the morning. People don't need that. They don't need to hear that. You wouldn't want to get on Facebook and see that. Keep that to yourself. Journal about it, pray about it, call your best friend. Do not put that on Facebook. In the morning, post something uplifting, exciting, happy, a scripture, a quote, and hint, hint, if you're getting up and doing personal development right when you wake up, you're going to naturally have something amazing to say on Facebook. That's what I do. I just post something from what I read. The second time to post is mid-morning, between 9 and 10:30, anywhere in there. This is a good time if you're a stay-at-home mom or you're already working from home. This is a good time to share a little bit about your story. Think about moms that are, they've finished all their morning chores and they're kind of sitting down for a minute with a cup of coffee and a book, or maybe if they've got little ones, they're down for their morning nap. And mom's going to sit down and look at Facebook for a minute before she folds that basket full of laundry. But she's not necessarily in a rush. So think about sharing a little bit of your story at that time. Talk about your workout, what you did, how you feel. Maybe you've had your shake by that point. Talk about the recipe, how it gives you energy. It's a good time to post something like that. If you're a working mom, that's a great time to post something about how you juggle work and family and exercise, just something real quick, The lunch hour is a wonderful time to do a video. The new feature on Facebook where you can do video live is incredible to do during lunch, because whether people are working or at home, they're sitting down to eat and they've got their phone in their hand and they're looking at Facebook. If you're on live, that's exciting. They feel like they're with you right there in that moment. They're looking for human connection. It's a great time to do a live video about whatever you're passionate about, whatever you're excited about. Maybe you're trying a new recipe for dinner that night and you've already been prepping for it and you're excited about it, and you just do a quick video talking about what all goes in this recipe and whether or not you think your family's going to enjoy it. Just be yourself, be interesting. If you can't do video, post something during the lunch hour that's valuable, something funny. People love jokes during the lunch hour. It's also actually a good time to remind people to sign up for your next group. A lot of people during lunch, they're still kind of focused on their schedule, their agenda, moving along through the day, and they're more likely to grab their planner or their calendar and say, oh, I need to jot that down. That free clean eating group starts next Monday and I don't want to miss it. So they'll pencil it in. It's a good time to do a reminder. Mid-afternoon is a great time. Think about the moms that are sitting in the school line waiting to pick up kids. This is a wonderful time to share a recipe, a dinner recipe, because mom can swing by the store after she picks up little Susie and go grab the ingredients and go home and make something for dinner that you shared. Share a dinner recipe, make it a really pretty picture. You can also talk about how normally at that time of the afternoon people are feeling sluggish and grabbing a Coke and a candy bar, and you're so thankful you had Shakeology at 9 a.m. because you no longer deal with those afternoon cravings. Think about what you used to struggle with in the middle of the afternoon and share a tip about that. A tip, a recipe, something valuable that will help another lady out there. Okay, let's talk about the evening. The evening post is your gold mine for your business. That 8:30 p.m. time slot, I don't care what time zone you're in, that is golden. The evening hour is when we're most reflective. We get the kids in bed. Things are kind of quieting down. I don't know about you guys, but by that point, I've usually had some sort of tense moment with one of my kids or my husband. There's usually, and you're either reflecting on how great the evening went and you're astonished that no one had a little tiff, or you're kind of like, oh man, I let stress get to me and I bit my kid's head off. I need to go apologize. Or I was rude to my spouse. I was impatient with him. Those things are kind of on your mind at that hour. Things maybe about your day that you struggled with, that you're unhappy about, things you wish you could change. We are our most vulnerable and open and reflective about life just before bed. So as a coach, that's your prime time to share your story, to share something you've overcome, an experience that you have recently gone through where you learned something. It's never a time to air your dirty laundry and be negative or pessimistic. You've always got to end with an uplifting lesson learned, some value you got from it. You're in a better place now than you were. This is a great time to talk about what your team means to you, even the team that you're dreaming of. Maybe you don't have a team yet, but you've got a team in your mind that you want. I know I did, and now you guys are in front of my face, and you're the team I dreamed of. Talk about that. Talk about the kind of people you want to surround yourself with. What are your dreams for the future, your goals? What progress are you making on your goals? This is the time when you really get authentic. These posts at that 8:30 hour should make you feel a little bit vulnerable and scared. If you feel a little bit fearful about being that open and vulnerable, then you should definitely share it. That's when people are really going to resonate with your story and identify with you. And if you'll put yourself out there, they will come in droves to validate you and tell you, me too. Me too. That's what you want your evening post to draw out of that woman who's sitting on the couch beating herself up, wishing she looked different, wishing she felt different, wishing she had better friends, dreaming of a future that she doesn't know she can have. You want her to read your post and go, me too. I struggle with that. You know, you want her to sit there and wonder, how did Katie know I was thinking that? How did Christy know that's what I was laying here worrying about in bed as I'm trying to fall asleep? How did Melinda know that that's what I was thinking? You know, Jessica really gets me. It's like she's in my head. You know, you want them to see your post and go, me too. That's where they learn to trust you. So that 8:30 post is everything. So now let's talk a little bit about what to post on each day, okay? And this is important. This affects your calendar that we're going to work on. Sunday night is when you post your big invitation to your upcoming group or challenge or event. Sunday night is when people are planning out their week. They're planning out their schedule. They're over the weekend. They're ready to get back to Monday morning and get back on track, get back in a routine. Sunday night, perfect time to throw your hook. If you've read Gary Vaynerchuk's book, Jab, 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 Right Hook, you can learn all about what to post when. And your hook is when you invite people to your group. You actually say, join my group. We start on this date. Here's the deadline. So Sunday night is great for that. Monday and Tuesday night are also great for longer posts, sharing your story. The ones we just talked about, those deep, heartfelt lessons I learned kind of posts. This is why I run challenge groups. This is why I'm a Beachbody coach. This is my passion. Monday and Tuesday night are good for those also. If you live in the Bible Belt or the South like I do, Wednesday night, everybody's at church. So Wednesday night's kind of, you know, if you know your audience, you know whether they're home or not. Sometimes I'll throw out a post on Wednesday night just to kind of see how it'll do. Usually shorter is better once you get to the Wednesday, Thursday night time period. People are getting tired. The week is kind of draining on them. They don't want to read a long post. You can still do something meaningful on those evenings, but keep it shorter. Friday night, don't even bother. Just don't bother. Unless you're going to post a picture of you and your adorable husband going out on date night, something fun. Or you can just do a question post and do a selfie of you sitting on the couch with a blanket and a cup of hot chocolate and say, are you staying in or going out? I'm in tonight. It's me and Netflix. You know, something like that's great for Friday night. But do not do a big invite to your challenge group on Friday night. Ain't nobody going to read it. They're not going to look at it. They don't care. They're drinking beer, eating pizza. Saturday, you know, pictures of your family. Just spend time with your family and share what you're doing. Don't worry about your business on Saturday. Take time for your family. That's really important. Sunday's a great day to do meal prep stuff during the day, like pictures of you doing your grocery shopping and your meal prep. Maybe share some recipes during Sunday during the day. All right, I hope that helps you with what to post when. I know that can be kind of confusing for some of you, and I just take for granted that you all know that by now. But a lot of you are new and you don't know. So that's how you do that. All right, so let's jump into the calendar. Deep breath. Okay. Can you guys see this at all? Kind of? Not really? Okay. Well, I'm just going to walk you through it then, and I'm going to kind of point to days, and you guys can take notes and write on your own calendar as we go. Let me turn this way. Maybe that'll help. Okay, so this is a calendar of May, this coming May. And it's really cool this May that the first is on a Sunday. So it makes it a really clean, nice, easy month to plan. And the first thing that I like to do in the month is start off with some sort of free challenge. I've played around with doing this different ways, doing it on the last week of the month, but for me, in my mind, it just helps me stay more organized if it's at the beginning. So what I plan to do is start promoting it on Sunday night the 1st. And I'm going to spend, I don't know if you can see that, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I drew a bracket across there, and it says Promote Free Clean Eating Challenge. So I just want you to put in Promote My Free Group, because we haven't decided yet what your group's going to be. Okay? Promote My Free Group. So you don't just plan when your group is going to be, you have to plan when you're promoting it and what those days are going to include. Notice I put the promoting of it in the best part of the week, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Prime time in the evening to talk about my upcoming group. During the day, I'm going to be doing lots of information about the importance of clean eating, why I'm passionate about it, little jabs here and there. And then in the evenings, I'm going to throw that right hook and actually invite them to join my group. So my group will actually start on Thursday the 5th with prep work. This is how I run my groups. I add everyone to the group on Thursday. On Friday, I instruct them how to do their pictures, their measurements, their weight. I talk to them about the importance of non-scale victories and how we're going to monitor things besides the scales. They do a lot of that. On Saturday, I give them their grocery shopping list. And on Sunday morning, I give them all their meal prep instructions. So I'm guiding them piece by piece by piece before we ever start the actual meal plan. And you can apply this same structure to whatever free group you decide to host. If you're going to do a water and walking challenge, you can structure it the same exact way. Same exact way. So then we actually do the group. I'm doing 3-day groups now, 5- and 7-day groups. For me, I get bored, I lose patience, and people start falling off, and then I find myself chasing them down and tagging them, and that's not fun. So I'm now doing 3-day groups. It's painless, it's over quickly, and they can see it through for 3 days. So they're still excited when they finish and they feel successful because they made it all 3 days. So my free challenge is only 3 days long. And so at the end of that challenge, I'm letting them know, hey, you guys get first dibs on my May group that I'm doing, and I tell them whatever the theme is. Like this month, my free group was called Eat Like a Fit Girl, and my paid group is called Eat Like a Fit Family, Fit Fam. And I'm doing a meal plan, and I'm basing it all on this whole concept of Project Generation Healthy and talking about kids and obesity. And so my whole month is tied together, and it's all connected around that theme. So see if you can find a way to connect yours as well. And I'm going to give you guys some instruction on that in just a minute. So you want to invite them on the last day of your free challenge. Here's the last day of mine. I'm going to start inviting, and I'm going to work with these people first because that's one of the values they get from finishing that challenge is they get first dibs on my next group. All right. So the idea is that by taking these people on the 11th who finished my free challenge, talking to them on the 11th, 12th, 13th, and 14th about their plans to get in my challenge group, I will have hit Success Club 10 by Saturday the 14th. Because out of that free group, there's going to be at least 5 that want to continue on. Okay? That's my goal. Yours might be Success Club 5. If you're a newer coach and you're working with smaller groups of people, your goal might be to hit Success Club 5 and have 3 people from your free group convert into your paid group. That's totally cool. All right, so meanwhile, while I'm hosting the free group, all right, so the free group is going on here, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I don't know if you guys can see that at all. Like really blurry. There. Okay, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is the free group. I'm going to start promoting my big Beachbody Challenge group on Sunday night just as my free group is getting started. Okay, so why do I do that? Facebook is brilliant, okay? When you are private messaging people or you are in groups with people, Facebook goes, oh, that must be their best friend. I'm going to make sure that they see their post in their news feed. Okay, so not only are these people in your free group, but you start promoting your paid group here, and all these people that are in this brand new group that you just created, who are also private messaging you, asking you thousands of questions about your recipes and your meal plan, and can I eat this and can I eat that, and where do I buy that? They're going to see your posts about your upcoming paid group in their newsfeed, as are all their friends. Okay? And you want them to know that there's something coming up next that they can do. All right? So you've got to constantly be working ahead of the game. When you're executing on one group, you're already promoting the next one. All right, so we're at the end of the week on Friday the 13th, Saturday the 14th. We're moving into the week of May the 15th. All right, this is going to be prep week for my challenge group, my paid challenge group. All this week, I'm going to have them in the private group, and I'm just going to drop a few posts in there through the week about, hey, let's get to know each other. Let's introduce ourselves. Let's talk about our goals, our kids, our pets, our hobbies. We're just going to connect. We're going to clean out the kitchen. Just do some posts like that during prep week, because you're also this week going to be following up with everybody who's just really begging to get into your group. Like they're lining up at the door waiting to get in your group. You're doing follow-ups. You're talking to everybody who liked all your promotional posts that you did from the 8th through the 12th on your paid challenge group. You're going to go back to all those posts you did, who liked it, who commented, who wants in my group, and you're going to follow up with them the entire week of the 15th through the 20th. So by the 21st, you should be around Success Club 15. You should have about, 10 to 15 Success Club points on the 21st if you're following this system. Okay, so when you break it down like this and you look at what are my Success Club goals, how many people am I going to help this month, and what kind of groups do I need to run in order to reach those people and reach my goals, then it helps it all make sense. All right, so your paid challenge group begins on the 23rd of May. Meanwhile, just as you're getting these people started in their amazing 22-minute hardcore challenge pack and vegan chocolate Shakeology, they're loving it. They're enjoying the containers and rocking it out with their recipes. Just as they're getting started, you are promoting your business opportunity event for May. So all these people who are falling in love with you because you're running this incredible challenge group, perhaps they've been with you all the way back to May 5th when they got in your clean eating challenge, and they've progressed with you through the month. Now they're seeing you post about this whole coaching thing that has allowed you to buy your kids 2 adorable new beagle puppies, like Katie Carter shared with us today, or an entire week's worth of groceries, like Tamara Kite posted on Facebook today, and taking her family out to eat tonight. You're going to be posting about your business, about coaching, about your team. Jessica Heckle's been posting a lot lately about how much her team means to her and the ways that we've been supporting her while baby Jet has been so sick and struggling. She's been posting a lot about that. You don't have to make this stuff up. It really is real that we care about each other and we take care of each other. So you're going to be posting about your team from the 22nd through the 27th. Here's the secret. I've learned to take those coach open house protocols. There's one in the Team Fresh and Fit, the family group, in the file section. Take that protocol, and instead of using it in a private group, use those posts to do something publicly on your wall. Just tweak it and sneak it into the normal stuff you're talking about. If you go to my wall and look through my posts, you'll see some examples of how I'm talking about the business and I'm talking about my coaches. Like today, I had this moment this morning. Let me put this down for a second. I was texting with Brandy Trammell, and we were talking about some things, and I was trying to encourage her. And as I'm talking to her through text messaging, I have a Facebook Messenger message pop up on my screen, and it's my diamond group. And I open it up, And it's Nicole Wilson telling us that she went to the doctor and she's 1 centimeter dilated. And Alexia is in there, and they start talking back and forth about being dilated and going into labor. And I'm just cracking up. I'm just sitting there going, how fun is this to have these amazing women in my life? And I took a screenshot and I posted it on Facebook and just talked about how awesome it was to have such a great tribe of women. So I'm sharing the business without saying, I'm about to share my business with you. You know, it's just telling them what it's like to be a coach and have these incredible people to be talking to every day in my life. So you're going to be promoting that the week of the 22nd through the 27th. So what's going to happen that week is before you have even hosted your business opportunity call or your Backstage Pass event, before you've ever even done that, you're going to have people asking you, what is this coaching thing? What are you doing? I want to know more about that. That post you did on Sunday night about being able to say yes to your kids when you used to say no, that really struck a chord with me. I want to know more about this. So by the 28th of the month, you could be around 20 Success Club points based on running your system this way. Finally, because it's Memorial Day weekend, the last weekend in May, I'm going to schedule my business opportunity event for the 31st. Now, why am I doing that? Because my new coach training is going to start on June the 6th, and I want people who sign up with me because of my business opportunity event who are not discount coaches, they want to build a business. I want them to have a training to get into right away. And my new coach trainings generally start the first Monday of the month. So I want them to be exposed on the 31st. They're coming off Memorial Day weekend. They're thinking about the summer, planning vacations. I want them to be able to fund those vacations for their families. So I'm going to host that event on the 31st and let them know that they can get in a training that starts on the 6th. Okay. That was a lot of information, so I want to back up just a little bit, and I'm going to tell you when to plan these groups. So not only do you know when they start, you know when you need to be planning them, okay? So coming up on April 25th, you need to be planning your May free group. You need to plan out whatever kind of free group you're going to do for May. You need to start planning it on April 25th. And what do I mean by plan it? I mean come up with a theme, brainstorm ideas about what kind of woman you want to serve with this group. Who are you trying to help? What are her problems? And how can you offer a solution? Okay? Really think about what comes so naturally to you that other people brag on you for it, and you're like, that's nothing. That's easy for me. That's so easy. Whatever that thing is for you. Okay? For me, it's writing and communicating. People tell me all the time, you need to write a book. I love to hear you speak and teach. And I'm just like, what? I'm just jibber jabbing. It just comes so naturally to me that it feels like nothing. Think about, and same thing for me with clean eating. I've been doing it for so long now. I don't even think about it anymore. It just comes naturally. So that's a great value that I can offer in a free group. You have something like that too. And if you're not sure, ask your best friend, ask your mom, ask your husband, ask the people that know you the best. Say, what am I so good at that's kind of unique that you admire, or that you see that's different, about me that I'm really good at. And make your free group about that. It could be how to organize your junk drawers in your house. Like a free junk drawer clean out challenge. I would sign up for that because I got some junk drawers and I need somebody to help me with that. Think about that. Okay, May the 1st, you need to plan your May paid group. Ideally, your actual Beachbody Challenge group should have some sort of theme with it that's about you as a coach. Don't call it a Beachbody Challenge because you're not Beachbody. You're Tracy. You're Renee. You're Sandy. You're Abigail. You're not Beachbody. So come up with some kind of theme that's based on you. You know, you could call it blondes versus brunettes and like have a Biggest Loser thing. If you've been both, you could have like a side-by-side picture of you as a blonde and a brunette. And I don't know, you could be silly with it. You can have fun with it. Just do something that's you and have it be thematic. And it can even tie into your free group. May the 15th, you are going to plan your business opportunity event or call or group. You're going to plan that out. You're going to go to PicMonkey or your favorite app on your phone and make a bunch of cute pictures. You want to figure out what hashtag you're going to use. You want to give it a name. You can even give it a color scheme that you use on all your graphics, all your pictures as you're promoting that group, so that people start to identify in their mind, oh, that hot pink color on that picture means that she's doing her Pinkalicious group where we're eating all pink foods. I mean, whatever it is. You want them to start associating colors and hashtags and phrases and themes with you and your brand and your group. And then finally, May 22nd, you want to start planning out your June free group, which would be a great time to do something about recovering from Memorial Day barbecue. Okay. I know I'm going super fast, but I want to make sure we cover everything. Oh, good. We're doing good. It's only 9:10. Before I proceed into talking about freemiums and recruiting, I want to know what questions you guys have. So I'm going to take a look through the chat box right quick. And if you have questions over what I've covered so far, ask them in the chat box and I'll take a couple of seconds to answer. Oh, good. I'm glad you guys are finding this information helpful. And we're all saying hi to Baby Jet. I love it. Oh, Esther, that's awesome. Cinco de Mayo Clean Eating Challenge with Mexican Meal Plan. That is brilliance. Sheer brilliance. That's awesome. Oh, Alexia says, what's the last thing you just said? I have no idea. I have no idea. Oh, okay. May the 15th, Alexia is asking about what I said about May 15th. On May the 15th, you want to start planning out your business opportunity event or group or call, whatever you're going to do. You want to have a theme around it, some sort of theme. Like lately, I've been using Make Fitness Your Business. I got that from Melanie Mitro. It's not even unique to me. You can create a theme around it. You can decide a certain hashtag that you want to use, and that's for your benefit too. So later on, if you want to go back and remember what you did 6 months ago, you can use that hashtag, and all your posts that you wrote about that will all be right there, and you can reuse them later. So I think that's what I said about that. Does that help? Okay. Okay, what about continuous challenge groups? Do you post every day, or do you let them know you are running another group? This is where I struggle most. Okay, Katie McGilvery's asking that. Good question, and I'm not sure. I've been on both sides of the fence about this. I personally have a big ongoing challenge group that there are certain people that will probably still be posting in there when they're 85 years old and gray. They just love that group. And so I think what I'm going to do, I recently asked some of the non-coaches in there or discount coaches if they would be willing to let me put them on a posting schedule. And I'm basically going to have them run that ongoing group. And I'll just pop in there occasionally with some, maybe a couple days a week, pop in there with a quick video or maybe throw a meal plan at them, but let them run their own group, It's a huge group. There's like 150 people in there. There's a ton that don't post, but there's a lot that do. So I think we're going to leave that one up and running. But I'm going to open a new group for my my upcoming challenge group that I'm doing for April. And I really think that I want to do it that way because I want to be able to focus really, really hard on that small group of people and really help pour value into them, and really help them fall in love with the whole challenge group experience, because that's where I want to recruit from. I want to bring coaches into our team that love challenge groups, because that's the way that we can build a business a lot faster and a lot easier. So does that help you, Katie? I do think it's okay if you start a new group every month. I think it's okay to tell your previous group, hey, I'm only going to be posting in here until April 30th. And after that, I'm going to be giving my new group all my attention. But I would love to keep this group open for you guys. I just need a couple of volunteers to lead this group. You guys can invite people in here. You can do whatever you want with it. You might try something like that. But your job as a coach, and I think this is where a lot of you need me to say this to you and give you permission. You are not supposed to help someone long term. You are supposed to help them change their habits, get started into a healthy lifestyle pattern, and then move on to the next group of new people that also need help getting started. If you have spent 21, 30, 60 days with a group, you have paid your dues. You have done a phenomenal job being there for them and equipping them. And you have permission to leave that group and move on to a new group with brand new women that you can then help them get started as well. Okay? Part of our job is to empower others to lead. We're not constantly supposed to be the pushover who does everything for everybody. You need to empower others to lead by your example, and they will. If you empower someone and you delegate to them to run that group, they'll be so honored and so excited, they'll probably just run with it. And they can also have an opportunity to join your next group if they want to do a new challenge pack and start in a brand new group, or order a new program and get a fresh start. That's fine as well. That's up to you how you do that. Does that help, Katie? Does that help a lot of you? Okay, good. Let's see, what other questions? So would we invite past people from your challenge group to your new one, or only have brand new challengers every month? That's from Andrea or Andrea. I'm not sure how you pronounce your name. Ideally, you want to have new people to work with. Now, I say that because I've been doing this for almost 5 years. And I say this with all the love in my heart, but you're going to have, I call them groupies. You're going to have those groupies that sign up for every group you offer. You seriously could create an event page that says, we're going to eat crickets, and they would sign up for it. They'd be like, oh my gosh, April's doing another group. I'm going to sign up. And they don't even care what it is. They're groupies, and we love them. They're wonderful, but they never commit. They never come on board with the challenge pack, or if they do join your group, they may not be able to do Shakeology. I can only do a program, and they just want to be near you, but they never fully commit and get in your group and join your team. Your job is to use the challenge pack and the business opportunity to help people. That's your job, because those are the tools that have helped you. You can't be all things to all people. So as far as inviting past people from your old challenge groups, or people that have signed up with you 1,000 different times to do your free groups or challenge groups, it's honestly, it's your call. I tend to want to work with new people. Old people get tired of me. They've heard my same jokes. They've seen all my great posts, and they're just over it. There's no more impact there. But new people, they don't know me from Adam, and they're excited. They take everything I say as valuable, and they run with it. So that makes me feel fulfilled, and it makes me love my job to work with those new people. So it kind of, I'm not sure if that answers your question, but I'd rather work with new people. Any ideas for how we as women might help men? I've had several interested lately in a challenge group. It feels a little weird. Absolutely. I have men reach out to me a lot who honestly want help. Like, they're not creepers. They really do want help. I think the Challenge Tracker app is a great way to help men, because they're not necessarily in your challenge group with your other ladies, making the women feel uncomfortable. But you can put them in that app and you can communicate with them. They can check off their shake, their workout, and you can monitor their progress that way, and they have accountability and they have access to you professionally through that app without being in your Facebook group. That's what I'm doing. Or you could always run like a couples challenge, and you could do like a men versus women challenge for singles or couples, where they could come in and the men compete against the women, and that way you're making it really clear that this is a fitness challenge. It's professional. You could do something like that. Let's see. Do you think you are more effective first thing in the morning or trying to spread your work schedule out towards the afternoon? It's a good question. I think it depends on your life, your kids, your day, what's going on. I try to get my power hour done in the morning because then nothing can steal it from me. Otherwise, the day is going to steal it from me some way, somehow. Through my kids, through stuff coming up, people popping in unannounced. That happens to me a lot because they go, oh, she's just working from home. I can just drop by. She's not busy. So power hour as early in the day as possible to get your social media posts written up, all your planning done, your follow-ups, your inviting. Try to get all that done in the morning as early in the day as possible. That's for me. Okay. All right. I want to talk a little bit about a couple more things before we wrap up. And I know you guys are probably getting tired, so stay with me here. Big deep breath again. All right. Let's talk about freemiums. One of the most powerful ways that I avoid objections as I'm inviting to all these groups, especially that paid challenge group and the coach opportunity where a purchase is required. One of the ways I avoid price objections is by using what we call the 5-step process for inviting. If you have not heard that phrase yet, ask your upline. Okay, if you're in any of my training groups, it's in there. If you go to the search bar inside the Team Fresh and Fit, the family group, and you put in 5-step process, you're going to see posts and videos and documents pop up about it. You can also Google Beachbody 5-step process for inviting and find tons of information. Okay, I use that 5-step process to invite people to my groups. And when they are ready, I've got their goals. We've talked about the perfect program for them. Let's say they're going to do PiYo. They've got bad knees, but they need to lose 50 pounds, and they want to really tone up, but they don't, they can't damage their knees. So we're gonna go with PiYo, and they want to do chocolate Shakeology. We've decided all of that, and I'll ask them, are you ready for me to send you the breakdown of all that package includes and the pricing? I'll ask them that question. Are you ready? So that they know what's about to come at them. Okay. And of course they'll say, yes, I'm ready. I can't wait to do PiYo and get this weight off. Let's go. So then I send them a list 4 miles long of every single itty bitty thing that comes in that challenge pack. I tell them about the tracking chart where they can put their measurements on there. The picture of the body, it has the lines that go toward the certain body part, and you write your measurements on there. I tell them about that, the free measuring tape that they get with their kit, the poster-sized workout calendar. I tell them how many DVDs are in that PiYo set, the bonus workout. I tell them every last little thing. And finally, at the end of that list of what Beachbody includes in that package, I add the Miranda factor. Okay? And I got this from Chalene Johnson. But what's going to set me apart, what's going to set the tone that joining my group with that challenge pack is a way better value for them than going on Amazon and ordering their program for $59 or doing the Beachbody payment plan, 3 payments of $29.95, whatever. The reason that they're going to say yes to me is because I'm giving them something different they cannot get anywhere else. I'm about to give you an example, whoever that is in the chat box. What I offer is my Eat Like a Fit Girl meal plan that I wrote myself. It's an old one. It's not the one I used this week. It's an older one. And basically, it's just how I eat in my own kitchen. It's stupid simple. Like, it's really, really simple. And I just sat down one day and wrote down how I eat in my own kitchen, and I called it Eat Like a Fit Girl. And they get access to that free meal plan. They also get my ebook. They get a link to my ebook. And that sounds super fancy, y'all, but all I did was go to PowerPoint, and I sat down with my Bible, and I went to the back, and I looked up every topic in the concordance that I could think of that had anything to do with, like, changing yourself, going on a journey, pushing through struggles. I even Googled, like, fitness and scripture and tried to find ways other people had tied in certain stories from the Bible with fitness. And I created a PowerPoint with 21 days worth of basically like a little devotional. I have like a topic of the day, a scripture, a little section where they can journal, they can write out their thoughts. I have a place where they can write down what they ate for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. And I have a spot where they can tally mark their water for the day. And that's all I did. I made that in PowerPoint, and I put it in Google Drive so that it has a link. And I just give them that link to that, and they can print it out and put it in a folder. And I call it an ebook because it is. It's online. And when they print it out, it's in book form. It's just PowerPoint slides, one page after another. And I call that 21 and Done Life Makeover Guide, because it's hitting them with their nutrition tracking, their water tracking, and their faith, which is all mindset as well. And I made it to go with 21 Day Fix, but I give it to everybody who orders a challenge pack. They're not going to get that from Amazon. They're not going to get that if they go to Beachbody.com and get on the payment plan. There is no way to get those two pieces, my meal plan and my ebook, unless they do that challenge pack with me. All of a sudden, that $140 challenge pack seems like an incredible deal when they see a list visually this long of everything that's in that box, plus my exclusive freemiums that are me. They're my passion, my topics, my brand. They're the same types of things these people have been seeing from me on Facebook, following me for the past year when they were too scared to speak up. So it all ties together. If they're following me and getting value from me externally, then they want more of me. So I'm not doing anything but continuing to be me and offer me. So your freemium, now you're going to have to think on this. I got so in my head when I was trying to think about, well, what am I good at? What am I good at? Go ask someone who loves you. Ask them, what am I good at? What makes me valuable? What do you love about me? And listen to them. Don't argue with them or dismiss them. Listen to what they say. You can even poll your Facebook audience. You can go to them and say, what do you think I'm good at? You know, ask them. You can tell them, I'm working on an assignment and I need to know the top 3 things that come to mind when you think of me. Okay, when I asked that one time, people told me kale, faith, and nutrition. And I was like, okay, all right, I can do that, you know. So kale is in all my meal plans because they're going to expect that from me. Everything I do has to do with faith, so there's no shocker there. So my ebook ties that in. And nutrition. My free groups are free and clean eating challenges because that's part of my brand. That's part of my story with my daughter's cancer battle. That's just part of what I do. So think about what you can offer. There is something already that you can offer as a freemium with your challenge pack that's going to be more of you, just more of you. Okay? You know, I'm just looking at your faces right now. Like Jessica Heckle could do, like, you could do a challenge group called New Shirt Day or Cartwheel Happy. because people already associate those phrases with you. You know, you could do a whole challenge group, a free group on mindset and call it, you know, how to get cartwheel happy in 3 days, and just do it all about like all the personal development, you know, videos and books and stuff that you love. And I'm looking at Renee Smith. I mean, she juggles so much. Full-time veterinarian who owns her own business, a whole slew of kids like me. They're all in crazy stuff like dance and jiu-jitsu and all, and they travel. Her family travels all the time. So I could see her doing a free challenge on, you know, how to get your calendar in order so you can keep track of your family and you don't lose a kid. You know, she could do something like that. But think about what you're good at. You know, Esther, you're a Cinco de Mayo Mexican clean eating plan. Brilliant. You know, brilliant. Think about what you're good at, package it in some way, and you can offer that with your challenge pack. Okay, finally, wrapping up. What does this have to do with recruiting? What in the world does this have to do with recruiting? Well, if our job as coaches is to help people, if we're trying to do that all in our own power, we're going to run out of us. Like, there's only so much of me to go around before I run out of steam. I run out of passion. I run out of energy. But if I can help all of you guys learn how to do this every month, how many more people can we help together than I can help alone? So if that's truly our call and our passion, we want to not only execute on having a monthly structure like this, we want to share with other people that they can do this too. We want to hand them a system and go, oh, you're interested in coaching? Great. We have this whole calendar that you can follow every month, so you don't even have to wonder what to do. You know, you can tell them, this is what I do. This is how I build my business. I follow a calendar. It's very organized. It's consistent. And if you just do this month after month, you're going to be able to do whatever it is you want to do with this, to help people to become debt-free, to be able to stop saying no to your children all the time and be able to say yes. You know, for me, it was not losing my house to foreclosure and not getting divorced. I mean, that's what money has done for me, and that is no small thing. So recruiting comes in with, when you're doing this month after month after month, two things are going to happen. First of all, people are going to trust you that you're going to be there and you're going to show up no matter what. And again, I don't care if you have one person sign up for your group. You run that challenge group like there are 1,000 people in there. You're excited, you post, you hold that person accountable, and you do it with confidence. And people are going to trust you. Oh, she's the go-to girl. When they're ready to lose weight, when they're ready to get healthy, when they're ready to build a business from home, you are going to be the one they think of because you have been consistent. Okay? The second thing that's going to happen, and you don't even know this yet, is that you're going to be successful. You're going to be, your name is going to pop up on those Success Club recognition boards that I do every single month. Your name's going to pop up on those top producer things that your upline creates for volume. You're going to get recognized for reaching Emerald and Ruby and Diamond rank and Star Diamond rank. Those things are going to be popping up on your Facebook wall, and other people are going to see that, and they're going to be drawn to you because of your business success as well. That is when you're going to start recruiting business builders who want to do this with you, who want to learn about Success Club, who want to learn how to become debt-free and financially free and take their kids on a Disney vacation like Amy Hoffman's about to do in, I think, 5 days. We're all counting down with her boys. I think it's 5 more days. She paid for that with her Beachbody income. She's going to Disney debt-free, taking her 2 little boys. When people see that kind of stuff, they see you in shout-out posts for your success, they're going to want to do this with you. Okay? So number 1, people are going to learn to trust you because you show up. You show up and you execute month after month after month. Secondly, they're going to see your success and they're going to want to join you in that. And that's how you're going to recruit coaches to your team that want to run with this with you. Okay? Nod yes if you're still awake. Awesome. Okay. I'll take a few questions. And then let's see. You guys are asking about putting something in the file section. If you'll look in the file section of my team page, there's a file in there that says a challenge pack includes ... And that is my document I created in Word that has the challenge packs I sell most often, with that long list of everything lined out, including how I incorporate my freemiums in there. So there's one for PIO, 21-Day Fix, Insanity Max 30, 21-Day Fix Extreme, 3-Day Refresh, P90. There's a bunch of programs in that document, and it'll give you a template you can follow to create your own as well. And all I did was I got that information from the product guides under the sales and marketing tab in my Coach Online office. I went and did all that myself. And you're welcome. You can copy and paste the pieces of that you need and change the wording at the bottom to add in your own freemium information, and you'll be golden. You'll be golden on that. So that's already in the file section in the team page. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I just jokingly called it the Miranda factor. That just means I'm just giving them more of me with their challenge pack. They get my Eat Like a Fit Girl meal plan. They get access to my free group. They get me as their personal coach. They get my coaching tips daily, and they get my ebook. And I lay it out like that. I lay that out as 5 separate items. And you'll see it if you go to that file. In the file section of the team page, you'll see how I have it all written out. And after I've listed all of that out, I ask them, and I'll personalize it to that person. I'll say, like with the PIO example I gave you earlier, I'll say, I know you said losing those 50 pounds was so important to you because you want to be able to walk past the bathroom mirror and not turn away. And I want that for you. And I firmly believe that getting you into PIO, getting you into my challenge group, getting Shakeology in you every single day is going to help you achieve that goal. Are you ready? How can I say no? I mean, we've talked about their goals. I've given them a list 40,000 miles long of everything they get in that challenge pack. I've given them extra value through me. I'll also tell them if you bought all this stuff separately, you'd be spending over $220, but you're going to get all of this plus all my free stuff for $140. Huge value, save you a ton of money. Are you ready to go? And they're ready. So that should help you guys a lot with structuring and planning your month. It's going to help you hit Success Club. It's going to help you start to understand that you are not Beachbody. You are a beautiful woman leading a busy life, and people want you for you. Beachbody's great. They make awesome products, but people follow you for you, not because you do Insanity, but because you do it with a smile and you have really cute selfies. That's why they follow you. Okay, Jessica, you wanted to say something right quick before? Oh, quick announcement. Katie McGilvery says we've raised right at $300 in tank tops to send to the Heckles to help offset the cost of Jessica not working and extra costs with hospital stay and all that good stuff. So thank you, Katie, for doing that and leading that up. Thank you to everybody that ordered a tank. And Jessica, now that you're crying, I'm going to unmute you. Okay, what do you want to say, girlfriend?
Gosh, you guys that are new, I want you to know, like, what a blessing this team is and these ladies are, because, like, when you're doubtful or fearful or you need help, they're there and you don't even have to ask. They're my family. I come to them more than anybody. And I'm sorry because you made me cry now. But I want y'all to know I'm like so thankful for everything that y'all done for baby Jet, and keep sweating for him because he loves it. Like, he gets all excited. And I try to take videos of him when he's watching it, but it's on my phone. And so that doesn't work out too well. But Katie, like, I messaged you because I'm going to be in Dallas this weekend for my daughter's volleyball, and I just want to, like, come hug you because had it not been for Miranda, who never gave up on me, and you guys, I told her no, like, probably, like, 10 times, and then after I had hip surgery, she told me no. Had it not been for her, you know, sticking to her guns, I would not be with you guys and have, you know, this family, you know, and like I've never even met, you know, Katie, and she's doing this amazing thing, and all of you are doing this hashtag I Sweat for Jet, and I look at them all the time, and I'm just like so grateful that I have like this abundant family, and I pray every single day that, you know, we just keep growing. And anyway, I just wanted to say, like, because I'm home now, I just wanted to say, like, how grateful I am, and thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Katie, I want to hug your neck, like, so much, because I know that I've never met you, and I just kind of started to get to know you since last year from being, you know, in the groups and everything, and you rock at what you do as a coach. So you guys that are her coaches, like, do what she does, okay? But Katie, like, you're an amazing woman, and we have a lot in common. And for those of you that are embarrassed or scared to share what this business is, it's not all about money and you know, getting up in the ranks and everything. It's about what we're doing right now, connecting and bonding with each other, and what Katie has done, what Miranda has done, as far, you know, as, you know, spreading hope in people, that there is hope. God is here and restoring my faith. Had it not been for Miranda, you guys, I don't know where I would be. And Katie, you're a blessing. And I want to hug y'all, like, right now. But I want you all to know that this team is a blessing. And there are a lot of teams that do not have a leader like we do. Okay, there are a lot of teams that do not have a leader like Miranda that is willing to do a team call for coaches and their coaches and their coaches and their coaches and their coaches. And that they make it a prerequisite to hit Success Club in order to have a team call. We have something amazing in our team. Share that. And I'm not where I want to be in this business either. But I just want you guys to know that I'm in this with you, and I just thank you and so much for going on this journey with me. And had it not been for you guys, like, I don't know, I'd probably be in children's. But just know what an awesome thing that we have going on. So Miranda, I love you.
We love you, girl. Jessica said it all. When we think about tonight's call and we look at this calendar and we're planning all this out, don't ever lose sight of the fact that your Jessica is out there and she needs you. And I didn't know when Jessica came back into my life. We were cousins, but our families kind of just drifted apart through the years. I didn't know when she was coming back into my life what was going to happen with her health and having this miracle baby, and then him getting sick, and that being something we could share since I had a sick daughter too. I didn't know that she was far from her faith. It's not about challenge packs, y'all. That's a bridge to get somebody from a place where they don't have a solution to a place where they do. And Jessica's story tonight and her sharing her heart with us is a reminder that, you know, she wasn't just a Success Club point for me. She was a mom with kids, and she was miserable, and she was destroying herself and her body with the things she was doing to lose weight. And that matters to me. That matters to me because I was that woman too. And so you've got to understand that if you truly want to help people, You have to get a system in place that holds you accountable to show up and be there for them. And it's going to be hard sometimes. And sometimes you're not going to want to do it. And sometimes you're going to get caught up in the pressure of Success Club and rank and being scared to post on social media. And how do I do this? When that happens, come back to this call, to this moment, when Jessica's sitting there telling us what it means to her to find God again. That's a lot more than about a Success Club point. And I've watched her find her faith again, and she needed it, and her little boy needs her to have it. So just remember that you alone already have everything you need within you to do this. Your freemium is within you, your passion, your dream, your success, your ability to help others, it's already there. You've just got to get structured and organized and hold yourself accountable to find it and share it, okay? All right. Thank you guys for being on tonight. I love you and I love what you do. And I know if you're still with me on this call, you're in it for the long haul. Grateful for you guys. We'll have a recording of this for you guys probably sometime tomorrow, and you can share it with your teams. Okay. Until then, happy calendar planning. Good night, everybody.